Do you think Greenland is just a boring white island where descendants of ancient people live and nothing ever happens? Forget about that. Greenland is a giant freezer that holds the most terrifying secrets of both humanity and nature. Today, you're going to hear 7 facts that will send chills down your spine even in a warm apartment. Make sure to watch until the very end. You'll discover what secret the Americans left behind here half a century ago, and why, if Greenland melts, the map of the world will change forever. Our list begins with a place where the only law is survival. 7th place, the largest and emptiest park in the world, Northeast Greenland National Park. It covers a larger area than France and the United Kingdom combined, yet there is not a single permanent resident here, except for meteorologists and military personnel. It is a kingdom of absolute silence, broken only by the crunch of snow under the paws of the Sirius Patrol, an elite special forces unit that patrols these endless icy deserts on dog sleds. People here sleep in tents at -40–50 degrees Celsius and fend off polar bears. This is the only police force on a territory where for hundreds of kilometers in every direction, there is nothing but ice and predators. Here, humans are not the kings of nature. They are an endangered species that survives only through willpower and iron discipline. But while the surface is dominated by freezing cold, deep in the waters swim real, living fossils. 6th place, the Greenland shark. Forget the great white sharks from horror movies. These creatures are far more terrifying in their calmness. Imagine a fish that swims at the speed of a snail and is almost blind because parasites are eating its eyes. But the most shocking thing is its age. Scientists have found a specimen that was nearly 400 years old. Think about it. This shark was born when people in Europe were still burning witches, and Peter the Great was only beginning to build St. Petersburg. It is the longest living vertebrate on Earth. They reach maturity only at around 150 years old. While we are born, grow old, and die, these ghosts of the ocean continue to slowly circle in the icy darkness, as if time doesn't exist for them. Now let's look beneath the icy shell. 5th place, the Grand Canyon that isn't on any map. We're used to thinking that the biggest canyon is in America, but Greenland laughs at that idea. Under ice up to 3 kilometers thick, scientists using radar have discovered a gigantic canyon 750 kilometers long. At the bottom of this hidden canyon flows an invisible river that carries meltwater into the ocean. Imagine a colossal chasm that no human eye has ever seen. It is hidden from us more securely than the far side of the moon. This is a powerful reminder that we still don't truly know what our own planet looks like. However, the canyon is a natural creation, but the next discovery forced historians to rewrite the textbooks. 4th place, the green secret beneath the ice. The very name Greenland, has always been considered a marketing lie by the Vikings. People thought Eric the Red simply wanted to lure colonists to an icy rock. But ice core drilling revealed a shocking truth. At a depth of about 3 kilometers, scientists found DNA of ancient butterflies, spiders, and remnants of dense forests in soil samples. 1 million years ago, it was warmer here than it is in Vancouver today. Pines grew and insects flew. Greenland really was green. And this fact terrifies climatologists, because if it was like that before, it can become that way again, and then we'll all be in serious trouble. 3rd place, a threat from space. Quite recently, in 2018, radars detected something strange under the Hiawatha Glacier, a perfectly round depression 31 kilometers in diameter. It is a crater left by an iron meteorite about 1.5 kilometers across. The impact was so powerful that it could have changed the climate of the entire planet, triggering an instant cooling. Geologically speaking, this happened literally yesterday, at a time when humans already inhabited the Earth. Imagine an explosion more powerful than all of humanity's nuclear arsenal combined, the traces of which nature immediately hid under a white blanket. Greenland took the hit, possibly saving civilization. And now about what humans themselves tried to hide. 2nd place, the secret base camp Century and Project Iceworm. At the height of the Cold War, the Americans decided to build a city of the future under the ice of Greenland, This wasn't science fiction, it was reality. There were 4 kilometers of tunnels, a cinema, a shop, and even a nuclear reactor inside the glacier. The plan was insane, to hide up to 600 nuclear missiles here aimed at the Soviet Union. The military believed the ice was eternal, but nature had other plans. The glacier began to move and crush the tunnels. The base was urgently evacuated in 1967, leaving behind tons of waste and radioactive water. They thought the ice would bury it forever, but because of global warming, the glacier is melting, and soon this nuclear ghost may rise to the surface, poisoning everything around it. It is a time bomb that we planted ourselves. First place, the fact that is ticking like a countdown timer. Greenland is melting, and it's doing so at a terrifying speed. If all the ice on this island turns into water, the global sea level will rise by 7 meters. It sounds like just a number, but for geography, it's a real apocalypse. London, Amsterdam, Venice, and New York will go underwater. Entire countries will disappear from the map. The process has already begun. Every year, the island loses hundreds of billions of tons of ice. The fresh water is diluting the Gulf Stream, changing the climate in Europe. While we argue about the weather, Greenland is slowly turning on a tap that could fill the bathtub of the world ocean to the brim and overflow it. 7 facts, from immortal sharks to nuclear bases under the ice. Now you understand that Greenland is not just a piece of ice. It is a sleeping giant whose mood will determine our future. Write in the comments, would you like to see this icy world with your own eyes while it still exists? Take care of our planet. See you soon.